today's vlog is on hanging in there, which is I think like something I've really been working on the last year with the horses, because I own a horse that has tried to convince me not to hang in there when he has an idea that he thinks is better or more important, which I think maybe is for him. A lot of his ideas seem to be better or more important than mine. Today I had a great Liberty session and I was feeling super good about it, and I was like, cool, this is such a nice Liberty session. He's so soft and with me, and so I confidently went out to an arena that I do not spend much time in. There were a variety of reasons why I selected this particular location. But as soon as I got out there, literally like his feet hit the sand and it was really dusty. I don't know if that's what made him feel this way, but as soon as I got out there, he started to have his own ideas about things, and that's like and deeper than usual or than I've seen in quite a while. And so I went to ask him to trot, and he was like, not doing that. And he had an opinion about that. And then he wanted to rear a little bit, and then I wouldn't let him do that, or paw a little bit. And I was like, no, we're not pawing. Like, you got to give that up. And so we had a few moments of opinionated, him kind of digging in about whatever it was. I mean, I could take a guess, but it kind of doesn't really matter. Which, I mean, to a degree it does, but it's not going to really change the situation if I know what it was that he felt like he didn't want to participate at that moment. I mean, I could tell you he wasn't as with me as he normally would be, which, that's kind of what these things always mean. When they're acting like this, they're not with you anymore. And I think in the past, I maybe wouldn't have hung in there so long. And I've also changed kind of the way I'm dealing with like the signals I'm sending him when he's feeling those moments. He doesn't really want to rear very often anymore, but when it does come up, I've changed something very specific that I'm doing to try to get through to him in a little bit way that is less triggering, upsetting, etc. And so that's helped a lot. But really what this video is about is I just kind of hung in there. I didn't get upset. I got insistent. I got particular. But I just hung in there and didn't buy into the drama. And I started to, I'm not gonna lie, there was a brief moment I was like, is he sick? Because it's fall, and I always think that. This time of year, I'm always on ulcer alert. And I was like, there's no real reason for him to be feeling with this way. Okay, there's a horse walking around up in the distance, but that's not a good reason at this point. And I just I was like, nope, we're just gonna keep doing this. And I just kept asking, and I kept hanging in there. Oh, whoop, see, he says, hi, I'm in the video now, hello. My arm's not long enough. So I just yes, you can tell he's traumatized. He has this whole big pin, and he's gonna hang out with me, at least for a minute. So I just hung in there, really, and I was thinking about this moment that I had. I am not a scratching post, sir. Now he wants the phone. Yep. He'll wander off to Poncho in a minute when he decides I'm not that interesting. I was thinking about this moment I had with him last fall. Oh, there he goes. Poncho's much more interesting. Where, what had happened was I just hung in there one day when he was having a bad day. He was thinking about some other horses. And I had to get through that. And I realized I had a big moment of growth, and that horse has never really been the same since that day. And then I had this whole big thing in January and February. I realized I wasn't hanging in there as long as I need to be to really get a change out of my horse, because my horse can get bold, and when he's feeling those bold thoughts and he's feeling his thoughts, he can hang on. Like, talk about doubling down. I know I made a video about the gray horse. When this horse doubles down, it's a lot more. I've seen a couple horses that can double down like this, but really him and this one other horse that belongs to a friend of mine can they're better at that than we would like them to be. So I just think today re-emphasized that need to hang in there with him. And it also was thinking about how all the times that I didn't hang in there with him, I tried. I maybe probably didn't know what to do, I think was a lot of it. But how much it's changed. It's a change in our big change in our relationship for him. He's never really had a person consistently, maybe Austin to a degree, that not me consistently until recently. And certainly before that, definitely not a person he could count on. He's never really had that confidence. He's never had a person that wouldn't give up on him, would hang in there with him. And so I think also there's a big shift between the two of us, that he's a little surprised sometimes still when I hang in there with him, because he's used to this, having, him doing these things, and then he gets to carry out his thought, and it's changed. But I felt him really soften today, which was awesome.